I see people coming in. I'm sorry, y'all. I am adjusting. Look, I'm adjusting this little phone stand that I have my phone on. Let me know if you can hear me. A-okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi. What's going on? Tell me where you're from. Drop it in the chat. Drop a little flag. Drop a little emoji. Tell me how you're feeling today. You guys, New Year's Eve is... it's right here, right? Hello, hi, everyone. Hi, Jill. We hear you, we see you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I see my friend in chat. I see my friend. Hey, friend. You guys, we are going to get into some New Year's Eve glam today. I'm so excited. I see Toronto, Sydney, Australia. We got people from all over the world. All y'all ready to celebrate New Year's Eve. I'm there with you. Look. We're going to get into some New Year's Eve glam today, but I'm not going to do it by myself. Showing you one look is fun and everything, but if you could have two looks at the same time, why wouldn't you? We want to hit all bases here. I'm trying to add my friends in. I'm not going to do this by myself. Let me go ahead. Yes, fingers crossed we can get her in here. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm accepting her. Come on. You know how the connection goes. Yes!
Hello!
Oh
yes!
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, girl. I cannot. You look so glam. I love it.
Thank you. I knew that I was doing a live.
You are so welcome.
On.
Yes, girl. I got the mini hoops on today, but I'm glad that you are repping for us because I love me some hoops and you know that.
Still repping. It's a subtle represent. That's it. It's a subtle represent. You're still representing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, you guys. So I just realized I was so excited to bring my bestie in here that I didn't introduce myself or her. So my name is Becca. I'm a pro artist with NYX Professional Makeup. I'm originally from New York, but now I'm in Vegas, and I'm super excited to get into it today with y'all. Go ahead, girl.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Andrea. I am also a pro artist with NYX, with NYX Professional Makeup, and I am also from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, live here in Brooklyn. Yes. So we got coast to coast coverage. I'm so excited for today's look. We are going to have so much fun this week.
Represent. I'm so happy to be here with you. I think, we're going to do our best, y'all, because I think we're experiencing, it's West Coast to East Coast. So obviously we're going to have a little bit of difficulties with, technology, a little bit of what is it called? Lag here and there, but that's okay. We're going to work through it. We're going to get through it. You're still going to get the glam. As you can see, we both have very different glams on, but very achievable. And we're going to get into it today. I'm ready to get down. Are you, Andrea?
So am I. Let's get into it, Becca. I'm so ready.
Okay. So, I'm going to start off with the obvious, the eyes, because I have one eye on. I have one eye on, so I'm going to get into it. Andrea, I got to know the details on your smoky, dramatic, beautiful, pigmented wing you've got going on here. I'm excited. Please.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to talk about this, guys. It is our epic smoke liner stick. This bad boy is everything. Yeah, so which one do you have on? What's the color?
Okay, so right now I have a little subtle, smoky brown moment. This color is called Mocha Match. Ooh. And I also have a little bit of white smoke on it. I'm going to show you a little bit of tricks to use this shade a little bit later. But don't worry, we're going to get into these because there's so many colors. First of all, there's so many colors, right? I know. Obsessed.
I can agree. So many colors, and they are all so easy to work with. They're going to give you that gorgeous smoky look very, very easily. I'm actually rocking the color Navy Heat. So this is the one that we'll be working with today, and I'm going to show you a couple ways to be able to wear this as well. Let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm just swatching some colors for the peeps here because look, first of all, they glide like a dream. These colors are I chose the most fun colors that I could find in there. Because I feel like when you see colors like these, you're like, I can't wear these. Yes, you absolutely can. Yes, you absolutely can. And they're not as intense as they look on the outside. Like, it's just, you got to try it. You got to trust us. You got to try it. Look at that blue. Oh my god.
They're definitely very friendly. They're very beginner friendly, very pro friendly. So no matter where you are on the range, you have a great, great option to be able to give yourself that smoky look. And look at this. It comes with a paddle brush. So you can work that out and you can blend it out and get that smoky look. What are you priming your lids with, Becca?
I'm priming, y'all. I'm getting into my priming because I like to let my primer sit for a little bit before I go in with my eyeshadow. So I'm using the Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. And I'm using the shade Medium. It does come in 4 different shades. It's a really light tint, so it can kind of like blend in with your skin tone. But this is like my go-to when I'm doing shadow, eyeliner, like anything. And since we're obviously going to get into some shadow and liner, I had to start off with this, you guys. I had to start it off.
Yes,
okay, so
absolutely. I agree. I love it. It's my go-to as well. It makes things super pigmented and they last forever. Forever. Love it.
Forever. Okay, there we go. I got a little bit of techness going on.
Good. We got to let it sit for a little bit. And I'm actually going to layer, because I am going to wing out this eye so I can show you how I got this with this. Very, very easy. But I'm going to layer some shadow, because you're going to work with some shadow too, Becca, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We are so ready for the shadow. I'm going to be going in with the Ultimate Shadow palette in the shade Smoky and Highlight. We're going to use that beautiful navy color to smoke everything out and just to give it that extra set and to make it extra smoky.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm also going in with shadows. I'm doing a more like nude, like warm, as you can see, warm tones. So I'm using the Ultimate Utopia shadow palette. And I like this palette because it has like a mix of like, the great thing about this palette is that it has a mix of warm neutrals and kind of like your cool tones. And then you have your fun glittery shades. Like there's a little bit of everything in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Look at that
and palette. You have your mattes. Right? The blue is like immediately where my eye goes to, but you have your mattes, your metallics, your shimmers, you have everything here to achieve whatever look with both palettes. So you got your smoky vibe and you got your glam bronzed goddess over on Becca's end. I love it.
And by the way, you guys, we do have, it's not just us, we do have pro artists in chat that are here to help you answer any questions that because you know, doing makeup and reading at the same time, I mean, we're talented, but you know, that requires a whole different level of talent. So we're going to do our best to read your comments and try to get to the questions that you have and answer them to the best of our ability. But the great thing is that we got pro artists down in the chat here to help us out. And
exactly.
Yeah. We are cruelty free. Always have been, always will be cruelty free. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And these right here are vegan as well.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, you guys. Andrea, like if y'all don't know, Andrea is literally like product information guru. Like I forgot. This is vegan. Yes, you guys.
Right? That's vegan and so is the Epic Smoke Stick. So we're good to go here on this end.
Okay. So I did see another question in there. First, I'm going to start with eyeshadow. For my look, I start with eyeshadow, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here and just blend this into my crease with the micro blender brush. But I did see a question too that I want to answer, but I want to get to you, Andrea. I see this wing developing and I'm obsessed. What are we doing here?
Yes, thank you. I am going ahead with the Epic Smoke Stick or the Epic Smoke Liner in Navy Heat. And I'm just kind of creating my line for my outer corner. And I'm literally going to take the paddle brush and just blend this out. It is so quick and easy. It is creamy. So this is just going to give it that ultra smoky effect. So I'm literally just going to smudge this into place. What's that question that you're burning to ask, girl?
Okay,
Let's
so
hear it.
I see a couple of questions. I see a couple of comments. So someone asked, what is a tip that you can give for aspiring makeup artists?
Oh my goodness. I would say
like that's such a loaded question. I love it.
It is because there's so many things to it, but I would say don't give up and practice. That's the number one thing.
Absolutely. Practice is
What about you, Becca? What do you think?
For
Yes,
me, I think this is like when I think about traveling and being an artist and traveling and doing other people's makeup, color theory is so important. I would say practice color theory a lot. One of the greatest ways to save space in your kit is to not have to pack every single shade of foundation. Every single shade. Like that's gonna make your kit so
girl.
heavy. It's gonna drive
Yes.
you nuts. So if you practice color theory, you're gonna learn, okay, you know what, maybe I only need like 2 shades in the light category, two in the, you know what I mean? And you'll know undertones and you'll know that you can mix certain colors to create the foundation shade that you want. Same thing for concealers. It's all color theory. So practice color theory. That's super important.
She is absolutely right. I would say that besides what I mentioned earlier, that's literally the number one thing that you guys can really grab onto is color theory. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier when doing makeup on yourself and when doing makeup on clients as well. So you really, really have a grip on what you're doing, and you have a knowledge of what you're working with.
Yes. And Andrea, they're like obsessing over your blue liner, by the way. I
Thank
love it.
you.
I
I
love
love
it
it.
so
You see how
much.
easy this is? I'm just playing at this point. I'm just like playing in the color and just smudging it out. Becca, I'm loving this
Yes.
shadow on you.
It's, you know, it's super simple. You know, you've got the, and you can definitely do a color like this and then throw something light on the lid and go. Like it's really easy to just kind of blend it out, blend a soft shadow, like a soft neutral, and then throw another lighter nude on top and you're good to go. But we got, I mean, this is for New Year's Eve. We got to do a little bit more than that, right? So I'm going to go in now with this darker brown in the pocket towards the outer portion of my eye.
Yes, girl. I love that. It's a great way to define the eyelid and to give it that extra little pop and to really create the kind of eye shape that you're looking for, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Also, I did see another question too about eye base. Someone asked if, and I hope I got this question right. I was reading it super fast. Would you recommend an eye base for mature skin?
I say yes, absolutely. I would recommend an eye base for everyone. I feel like it's a great way just to keep whatever you have on your lid for the rest of the day, if that makes sense. What do you think, Becca? What's your opinion?
Absolutely. I think eye primer makes a huge difference. And it's not just about, you know, it's not just about like, you know, giving your shadow something to stick to. Andrea is absolutely right. It keeps your shadow on all day. And the great thing about it is that I find that it makes colors pop more. I don't have to go in and constantly layer and layer, for example, a shimmer to get it to really shine. Whereas with a primer on as my base, it'll stand out. It'll pop out with no problem. Okay,
Becca,
so
you
here
are
we go.
exactly right. And I feel like with the shadow primer that we both use today, it really gives you the best control with what you're working with
Yes.
because it's going to literally give you the most pigment and it'll allow you to blend everything out seamlessly. So you really have a pro look to whatever you're
Yeah,
doing.
I mean, you guys see, like these shadows are gliding on like a dream. Andrea's basically done, and here I am just blending my dreams away. Okay, I'm
Girl,
gonna.
no, I'm still packing, okay? I'm still packing here. I am
Okay,
packing that blue color straight on top and just smoking it out. This is a micro detail brush. This is just going to help to blend it out and make it a little extra smudgy and give it that extra smoky effect.
I love. Okay. So I'm going in because I'm trying to catch up. So I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade here. This has a nice little bit of shimmer to it. This is the color that I have right here, and I'm just going to blend that into my smoked out wing. Let's go. This is smoke. She is smoky. I know. Andrea is just smoky, sultry, like just giving me all the New Year's Eve glam vibes. I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much. I feel like whenever I think of New Year's Eve, it's literally smoky for me. I don't know. I'm always smoky or nothing. You know, I feel like if I could die and live in a smoky eye for the rest of my life, that would really be it. Smoky eye.
I love that's look, that's how I feel about filling my eyebrows. Look, I can have no other makeup on my face, but if my eyebrows are not filled, I'm like today's just not the day. Today's just not the
Today
day.
is not the day. Yes, I agree. I feel like there's always that one piece of makeup that just makes you feel extra confident. And I feel like on a night like New Year's Eve, it's super important to have that because, you know, you want to feel confident when you go out, right? Like whether that's a red lip, whether that's a nude gloss, whether that's a smoky eye, or even just popping on some mascara, whatever that means for you, it's very important to make yourself feel as confident as possible.
Absolutely. And okay, so I am going to go in now with my liner. But first, I did see someone ask about the blue liner. Everyone loves that blue liner, and I do not blame them.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, again, it is the Epic Smoke Liner Stick, and this is in the shade Navy Heat. This is amazing. This is one of like a billion shades. It's not a billion, but we have a full range of shades here, and they're going to give you that extra easy smoke to your look. Whether you're layering it on top of eyeshadows, on its own, whatever the case may be, this is like your go-to, I would say, for a really easy smoky eye. So I'm using the shade Navy Heat. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, I love it. Oh my gosh, the brows. Yes, Andrea is the queen of brows. Andrea, how do you get your brows on point?
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. And I honestly, I love brows as well. I feel like brows are such a confidence builder. Like if I had to also choose like just something bare, like bare minimum, brows I relate to 1000%. I'm using Thick It Stick It, guys. This is spring, also spring. I love this. This is a brow thickening mascara. So this has little fibers in it. I'm using the shade Espresso. So it's a very universal, like deep brown shade, but I love this stuff. It gives you like a really beautiful, like full brow. If you guys can see the brush tip to this, and you can just kind of buff it into place and set it, and it literally stays all day.
Yeah, that like Andrea's brows are literally enviable. I wish, first of all, I don't have any brows, so we're just gonna talk about that for a little bit. I don't have any brows. But Thick It Stick It, actually, I wish I didn't have a brow on because then I would have shown y'all just how well Thick It Stick It works. Because if you guys have seen my bare brows, you know that it's definitely giving 1990s vibes. And Thick It Stick It actually gives me brows. So
we love it. We love a 90s brow because it gives you the ability to like float around and do different looks, right? We got to make a positive out of everything.
Absolutely. Okay, you guys. So I went in with the Epic Smoke Stick in the shade Mocha Match. And I love these because you get a really nice, like you can do a really smoky, kind of blown out wing liner like Andrea has. You can do kind of like a sharp wing and just kind of smudge out the edges like I'm doing here. That's what I'm using the paddle for. And for the paddle, instead of like just dragging it across, I like to use kind of like soft wiggling motions to really get that smudged look. And I'm going to do the same thing for my lower lash line right here.
Yes, you know what helps me so much to get like that soft blend with any brush, but especially with this paddle brush? Holding it at the end. So the lower to the end of the applicator that you hold it, the more of a loose hand you'll have. So it's much easier to blend. So like if you have it real tight to the top, it's going to come out more dense and more of a hard blend, and it'll come out patchy, right? But if you hold it towards the end, it gives you more of that loose, kind of soft vibe.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I live for Andrea's pro tips. She always has the best tips, and it's always things that you don't like. It's like you're like, oh, that does make sense. Why didn't I think of that? I literally, now she has me holding my Epic Smoke Stick from the end and just going, and she's like, you're right, Andrea. I love that tip. Right, you guys?
Thanks.
I love that tip.
Thank you so much. I have to ask Becca though, have you tried this on your waterline yet?
I was just about to go in and do that with the white smoke. Yes, but I can't. I love the colors, especially the colors, like the bold one, like, oh, Sapphire Sparks is so pretty. So pretty in the water.
I love a good green. A good green is like really, a good green and a good blue are really like my heart colors right there.
Okay, I could literally sit here for forever and continue to make my eye even smokier, but we don't have that kind of time. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to white smoke. And what I'm going to use white smoke for is my waterline, a little bit in my corner, and actually to define my brow bone, which is one of my favorite things to do with white smoke. Because it's not
I
quite
agree.
as white.
I agree. It gives you more of that like kind of natural, like almost like nude vibe. So it reminds me so much of our oldies but goodies Wonder Stick. So it's a great kind of way to be able to like give you that open effect to the eyes. It's gorgeous. And if you
You're
guys
so
didn't see,
absolutely right.
thanks, girl. Like, I swear, it looks gorgeous on you. It gives you really that pretty doe-eyed effect. And I use this on my waterline as well. So the same color that I went in on top, I use that in my waterline to get that monochromatic vibe. So you have both of us going in with this creamy stick for the lids, for the eyes.
Yes.
It's so multi-purpose, it's not even funny.
Oh my gosh. I absolutely love this look you've got going on in your eyes. I'm catching up, Andrea. I'm catching up. I'm going. Okay,
No,
so you
girl,
guys.
don't worry. While you do that, I'm actually going to go in with the black, and I'm going to go ahead and define a little bit more.
Perfect, perfect. I love. Okay, so I'm gonna use again the white smoke. I just put in my waterline. You can see that it really kind of just opened up my eyes. And now I'm gonna take some of it and put it in my inner corner. Now, one of my favorite things to do, you guys, is like, yeah, you see me in kind of like this full glam right now, but like I don't do this on a day to day. Although this is fun, literally I live in sweatpants and a messy bun. Like that's my life basically. And if I have to run to the store, I'll throw a little something on my face. And one of my favorite things to do is take white smoke and put it in the inner corner of my eye because it really makes my eyes look bright. It makes me look like I actually slept for 8 hours, knowing full well I didn't. But it tricks the eye. And
That
it's
is
one of
such a
the
good tip.
things to do. It's one of my favorite things to do, honestly. I'll do sometimes if it's really intense and I really want to like make myself look super awake, I'll throw on a little bit of concealer underneath, but I'll always place this white smoke in the inner corner because that really brightens up the eye area.
That is so smart, Becca. I love that. I've never even thought about like throwing it into the inner corner. So I love that you're kind of tossing us these tips because it really is just pushing even further how much multi-purpose these sticks are. Because not only are you doing that inner corner, you did your waterline, you're going to do your brow bone. Like, come on. How much better can you get than like a multi-purpose smoke stick? I mean, we all like to look smoky, right? And highlighted. So here you go.
There you go. And the great thing about this too is that you can layer an eyeshadow on top of this. Like it'll layer like a dream. I'm telling you. You know what? I'm just gonna go in with the. Let's see. I'm gonna go in with this lighter shade right here. Don't have to, but you can. Like you can always place eyeshadow on top of the Epic Smoke Stick, and that'll just really make.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly. And that's exactly what I did here to make it even more smoky, to make it even more long lasting. You add that layer on top and it just adds a little extra zhuzh to your makeup look. So you can always add that on top.
oh my gosh. Your eyes are like, I want to do that now. Now I want to do the black, blue, smoky wing moment with that little sparkle in the inner corner. I love. Okay, so I'm going in now and just taking the Epic Smoke Stick along my brow bone. And this is another way that, like, yeah, you can use concealer to shape your brow, but if you really want your brow to stand out, especially if you're doing like a smoky eye or if you're doing like an eyeshadow look that's a little bit more dramatic, take some of the white smoke Epic Smoke Stick and go right underneath your brow. And then you can use the paddle side to smudge it out to make your brow like really pop.
Girl, I love that. And you know what? I'm going to join you. Let me try that because I've never done that before. And your girl has nothing on her brows underneath. So let's try it.
Well, your brows are perfect.
No, we all need help, right? We all need help. So this is going to help. Let's try it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Stop,
Okay.
Becca. This is beautiful.
It's like one of my I'm telling you, Epic Smoke Stick and White Smoke, that's like my favorite. I'm kind of like halfway done with this one already, so I need to calm down because I use it so often as like a pick-me-up, y'all.
Look at the difference in my brows, Becca. I just put a little bit on the corner here and on the edge, and it like highlighted it perfectly. Boom. This is gorgeous.
I'm telling you, it gives the boom effect to the brows. I love it.
Yes, I'm in love with this hack, Becca.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So
what we got next?
Let's see. What are we gonna get into next? Now, normally I would do some mascara or pop on a lash. I'm not gonna do that right now because I don't want to embarrass myself by getting hyper close into the camera. So I'm just gonna move on to the next step. So let's talk about like New Year's makeup and glitter, right? When you think about New Year's Eve, I feel like I think about glitter all the time.
Always, obviously, love glitter. We are all about the glitter here.
Okay.
What do you got planned? Show me your glitter plans, girl.
here's the thing. I feel like people don't realize that glitter, pigments, like those really sparkly, intense colors can be used as highlights. You can use them anywhere on the face. You can use them as a highlight. I love using them as a highlight, especially for something like New Year's Eve. I really want my cheekbones to be popping. And I mean, like, what's the better way than to use something that's super sparkly? Am I right?
Oh, I can definitely agree. I feel like if there's no highlight on New Year's, like, what are you doing? You're missing something. You need that extra highlight. Oh, Becca, what is it?
I give you a little peek. I give you a little peek.
Wait, hold on. Let me peek the curtain. Can you see that in my lighting too? I don't know if you can see mine in my lighting. Can you see that?
It was hiding behind your hair. I didn't even see that before.
I'm just living. We're living our best glitter lives up here. We are living our best glitter lives. I almost dropped my mirror. I was so excited.
So I'm going to go in and show y'all how I get this highlight. I'm going in with the glitter primer, and then I'm going to be using the loose pigment in the shade Vegas Baby. And I promise I didn't choose that just because I live in Vegas. Honestly, this is a gorgeous color. I feel like the website does not do it justice. It's one of those things you have to see on the skin because it is, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I agree, and it's such a universal product. Like you said, shadow. You can use it for highlight. You can use it all over the body, the face. It's like goes with everything. You can mix it with different products, and it really gives you that full effect. And Becca, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna go in with that glitter primer, and I'm gonna pop this right onto my cheekbone as well. This is gonna give a nice grip and hold to the glitter. I'm actually gonna use a metallic glitter instead of a pigment, and this is in the shade Loony Light. So this is literally a like white reflect. So it looks white, but it reflects gold. And it is my favorite. I love this glitter so much.
I cannot wait to see you put it on. Okay, so you guys, I put some glitter glue on. I'm letting it sit. It's a little bit tacky. It's going to be a little bit tacky on the skin. You're not going to feel the tackiness after you put it on the skin, which is the best part about it. It is going to kind of settle down. And now I'm going to go in with a small brush to kind of give myself a little bit of highlight in this area. But honestly, you can just tap it in with your finger if you want to. I've said this before. I am a huge fan of using your finger as a makeup tool for certain things. And with this, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go right in and do it.
I agree, and I'm actually going to use a brush for this one. I'm going to use a little bit of a bigger brush just to give me more of a broad stroke. So we got literally both spectrums on here, which is perfect. This is a face and body brush, and this is literally just going to give the lightest amount of coverage to the area that we just finished. Can you see that highlight? Becca, look at your highlight.
Your skin looks wet, Andrea. Your skin looks wet. Like I'm like living.
Can you imagine this on the body?
Like on the shoulder, like on the collarbone, especially.
Oh,
I wore a high cut shirt today though, so I can't do that. But if I did, I would.
Wait, maybe I should have. I can do a little shoulder action here. There we go. Can y'all see that? A little shoulder.
A little shoulder action. Yes.
We love. And I'm gonna actually add a little bit more zhuzh to this. And I'm going to go in with Electro. This is the shaped glitter, the stars. I'm going to pop these on right on top.
I love the shaped glitter. Those are so cute. They're super fun. You can use them on the body too, any which way you want. One of the things that I love to do is I like to use them and like as an accent freckles, like almost like accent freckles. With blush. So like one of the things I like to do is I like to stick the shapes because we also have heart shapes, you guys. Stick them on the skin and then do like my blush or my eyeshadow, whatever I want to do, and take them off, and you have like that like negative space kind of freckle. It's super cute. It's hard to explain.
So smart.
You gotta try it.
I actually never even thought about that. I never thought about like using them for that. I'm dropping them everywhere, but that's actually really, really genius, girl.
That's okay. You have
because those give such a beautiful like little freckle effect.
I love. You threw those on so fast, so easily. What the heck?
I literally, look, guys, this is my secret. I have a little palette and I have them laid out, and then I just dip my finger and plop them in place. You see how easy that is? You see how easy it is to get ready for New Year's? It does not need to be complicated, and not with us, girl. We got you covered.
Andrea's got like the whole organization thing going on. My desk is a hot mess express right now. I'm so glad that it's just face up, because if you look down, you'd be like, what is happening? What is happening?
Girl, same. You don't even know. I'm lucky that I have these together so that way we can show you guys as clear as possible what we got going on. And while
Yes.
what do you feel? What are you wrapping up? What is next for you, girl?
Okay, so I'm gonna get into lips. Just to recap, because I saw someone ask about our eyes. So on my eyes,
Just
I'm
gonna
using the Ultimate Utopia Shadow Palette, along with our Epic Smoke Sticks in Mocha Match and White Smoke. That's what I've got going on my eyes. And then for a highlight, I have the loose pigment in the shade Vegas Baby.
Beautiful, Becca. I literally am living for your makeup look. I love it so much. For those of you wondering on mine, of course, girl, of course. I got the smoky vibe going on. I went in with the Epic Smoke Liner Stick in Navy Heat. And I went in with the Ultimate Shadow Palette in Smoky and Highlight. And I used that blue shade to give a little extra smoke to the lid. And I added this color as well into my waterline. Now for highlights, highlight, I went in with the metallic glitter in the shade Lumi Light, and with the shaped glitter in Electro, so the stars. So we got a beautiful smoky look with some stars going on, you know, because we can't have New Year's without the stars.
Absolutely, it's without stars. I love Andrea. I love it. Absolutely, absolutely. Especially being in New York, like, you got to do it up. You got to go big or go home, right?
Yes, Becca, I agree. And tell me, what are you doing on the lips? Because I already know it's gonna look gorgeous.
I am gonna do a little bit of a lip combo. I see your comment, Shelly. She said she's wishing us a very happy New Year, and she's gonna use
thank you,
glitter
Shelly.
as a highlight. She's gonna try glitter as a highlight. Yes.
Yes, girl. Try it out and tag us. We want to see. We want to see you guys recreate these looks, guys. Because I mean, these little tips. We just want to give you as many gifts as we can.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, you guys. So for my lip combo, I'm gonna do a little bit more bold on the lips. I'm gonna do more color because my eyes are obviously a little bit more on the subtle side, right? So first I'm gonna go in with the Lip Lingerie XXL in the shade It's Hotter. I feel like, Andrea, every time I get on a live, I'm always doing a red lip. I don't know why. I'm always doing a red lip.
Because your lips are meant for red. I don't know what it is, but like your lips are just, the shape is gorge. And then you just have this beautiful fullness that with the red, it just makes it pop. And it gives such a beautiful, luscious lip. I feel like the looks always look amazing with your red lips. I love them. And look how creamy that looks, Becca. That is so pigmented.
It glides like a dream. I think the thing I love the most about XXL formula is just how smooth, velvety, like it's a matte, but your lips don't feel like you're wearing a matte, if that makes sense.
Girl, I agree. And I feel like that's the most comfortable liquid lip that I have personally ever worn. And it's 16 hours. Like, what kind of liquid lip feels that way for 16 hours? None. This one. This one does. And Becca, I love that you're going in with something super bold because I'm going in with something super basic to complement this smoky eye. All right.
Let me see it.
I'm going to go in with the Slim Lip Pencil in Peekaboo Neutral. Peekaboo Neutral, I love this. It's great if you're trying to give yourself that natural lip. So this is just going to help to define my lip a little bit. So while you fill in yours, I will fill in mine.
Yes. Peekaboo Neutral is honestly one of those really pretty kind of like nude natural colors. You can use it with a lipstick that, I look kind of crazy. I have this half lip done, but that's okay. I'm explaining things. You can use it with a lipstick that matches the lip liner color, or you can use it as a base and then go in with like a really, I don't know, a really bold color, really intense color, or a gloss that's your favorite, which we're going to get into in a little bit.
Girl, you're on my mind. Yes. As you can see, like this just defined my lips like a million times and I barely went over my lips. So this just gives the most beautiful, like natural, like your lip but better color. I'm in love. And yes, Becca, I'm going to go over this with something that I love and I'm sure you love just as much. What are you topping yours with?
Oh, okay. This is my favorite part. You guys, these are my favorite glosses. This is Juice Gloss. These guys, first of all, this literally looks like the glosses, like it gives me throwback vibes tremendously. This reminds me of like when I was younger and the only thing I was allowed to wear was gloss, actually Vaseline, because it looked like gloss, but it wasn't actually gloss.
Girl, the pain, I know.
It's reminding me, it just gives me those vibes, like it throws me back, and I absolutely love the way these feel on the skin.
I agree. These are super hydrating. They're charged with electrolytes, so they're going to be really beautiful at hydrating the lips and giving you that really lush, wet lip effect. What color are you using, girl? Because I'm going in with it as well.
So I'm going in with the shade Pomegranate Clout, just as a topper for my lips. And you can keep your lips matte if you want to, but I mean, it's New Year's Eve. We got to do it up. We got to give some shine. We got to give a little bit of glow. And these will keep your lips immensely hydrated. I love layering these on top of XXL because this gloss does not break down the formula. You know how sometimes you throw a gloss on top of your favorite matte lip, it starts like piling up or breaking apart. This gloss will not do that. And it doesn't feel sticky either, which is the best part about it. We don't want no sticky lips. We don't want no sticky lips.
Couldn't agree more, Becca. Yes, absolutely. You hit all the nails on the head right there. Like, it's so non-sticky and it's so hydrating and wet looking. It's just going to be beautiful to go right on top or on its own. So the fact that you're able to layer them together and give you that extra plush look, I mean, it just adds even more to why you need these glosses. They're gorgeous. I'm actually going to go in with Blueberry Mood. I know. People are like, why would I want to wear blue gloss? You're going to want to wear this blue gloss, okay? Yeah. You're going to want to wear it after I put it on. Because it's gorgeous. I love it. Yes, I love it so much. You can get like extra lusciousness. Look at that. If you just kind of like pop it out. Look at that ASMR vibe. All right, so we got a nice blue here.
I'm very much the kind of person I like to slap it on too. That's why I like to it out, because layer. I love super juicy, I love the way that this makes my lips feel. And look, I'm gonna finish this and you guys are gonna see the difference, and you're gonna be like, wow, I need to do that lip combo.
Girl, I agree. And I totally relate to what you said about like when you're only allowed to wear gloss, because it was the same for me. I was not allowed to wear makeup until high school. So I was like, my mom used to call me greasy pork chop lips because I was just layering on. She said, girl, I could fry a pork chop on your lips with how much grease you got on. I just piled on the gloss as much as possible.
I absolutely love that. Greasy pork chop lips. I would go to like the store and buy those really cheap like glosses that like cost like at the time 50 cents, and I would just, and they were so bad because they would, at the end of the day, my lips would be so dry, so chapped, because they weren't formulated like these bad boys. But I just wanted the shine. I just wanted the shine. Thank God my lips don't have to suffer anymore with gloss, because these guys keep them moist.
Exactly. And guys, look at this blue. Does it look blue? Does it look like anything crazy? No. That's what I love about it. It's like, you could be like, oh yeah, I'm wearing a blue gloss. And people are going to be like, oh, what do you mean you're wearing a blue gloss? It's blue.
I love it. The crazy thing is that now I want to do, see everything that you've done today, Andrea, like I want to do, because it doesn't even look blue. It looks like your lips just amplified.
I was just going to say, Becca, I'm in love with your lip, but imagine your lip with the blue on top. That would give you like the ultra white tooth, because your teeth are already freaking gorgeous. But if you added this thing on top of it, you would add it on top of like any kind of like reddish color. And it's going to give you that extra little hint of blue with that white tooth.
Yes. Yeah. Oh no, you are 100% right. I'm going to try that next time. I'm just loving it. I'm living for all these tips that Andrea's giving me, because she honestly is just queen of pro tips. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up. I know we took a long time, you guys, but we had so much fun getting into this glam. But before we go through everything that we did, we forgot to let you all in on a little secret. So once you hop off of this live and it hits 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you're on Andrea's side of the world, that's 6 p.m.
Yep.
Right? Yes, 6 p.m. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What do they get, Andrea? Tell them. Tell them, what do they got?
20% off on product that we discussed today. Now, it's not going to be on our spring collection, but girl, you are going to get it on your glitters, on your eyeshadow palettes. You're going to get it on your lip liners, on your XXL. Oh, come on. You cannot get any better than that. 20% off for your gorgeous New Year's needs. Okay?
Exactly. Then that's it. Again, that starts at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you hop off the live and you're like, they lied to us, just wait another 15 minutes. I promise you will be happy with what we told you. Okay, so I am going to go through again. So I started off my eyes with the Ultimate Utopia Shadow Palette. And that's what I used to create that soft, kind of bronzy, smoky look. And then I went in with the Epic Smoke Liners in Mocha Match and White Smoke. That was from my eye look.
Yes, girl. And for me, I went in with the Epic Smoke Liner Stick in the shade Navy Heat and the Ultimate Shadow palette in the shade Smoky and Highlight. So I paired these together to get that ultra smoky effect. And yeah, that's pretty much what I used for my eyes, girl. Oh, and I used a little bit of the black, didn't I? I used some of the black shade as well. Some of the black Epic Smoke.
Yes. Okay. Okay, cool. And then I went in with a highlight. So you guys remember, we were talking about glitter and pigments for our highlight. You got to do it up. You want to go big for New Year's Eve, you have to do something super shiny and reflective. So I went in with the glitter primer and the pigment in Vegas Baby.
Yes, girl. And I also went in with the glitter pigment, but I went in with the shade Lumi Light in the metallic glitters and Electro, which is the shaped glitters. They're stars. We also have hearts as well. These are going to also be on sale, guys. So I added this to my cheeks to get that ultra, like, glowy look.
And then for lips, I went in with Lip Lingerie XXL as, like, that really bold, intense red. And I topped it off with the This Is Juice Gloss in Pomegranate Clout, y'all.
Gorge. And I went in with the shade Peekaboo Neutral, very natural, slim lip pencil. Love this bad boy. And I went in with the This Is Juice Gloss in the shade Blueberry Mood, this gorgeous blue shade, to get these lips.
Yes. So what did we learn from this live, y'all? 1, blue lip gloss is not as intimidating as it seems. 2,
yes,
you got to use glitter for highlight. And 3, practice. Right?
Practice.
Practice.
Yes. Absolutely, practice, because makeup, it's not as hard as you think it is, guys. It's all about the practice.
All about the practice. Okay, you guys. So I had so much fun. Look, if you guys try out these looks, feel free to tag NYX, put the hashtags, tag us. We want to see your glam. And if you have any questions about the products that we used today, or I don't know, if you want any more fabulous pro tips from Andrea, feel free to reach out to us. I'm telling you, she is a plethora of knowledge. But I had so much fun with you today, Andrea. Thank you so much for glamming it up with me.
Absolutely. Girl, I thank you so much. I love having fun with you here, and I cannot wait to see what you guys create. I hope you all have a happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, you guys. Stay safe and enjoy.
Mwah. Bye.